Hey, welcome to Wagwan Apps. We're reviewing the LG G Watch R. It's been out for a year and a half, coming up to 2 years now. And this was the first fully circular display watch, Android Wear watch out at the time. Now there's a few others, but even now it's still probably one of the best and the most durable and the most flexible. So I thought I'd do a review on it a year and a half later to tell you, you know, is it worth investing in one? Yes, no, why not? Why, all that kind of stuff. So I've got two versions of it here. I've got one which is, this is the standard version you get, okay? So you get it with a leather strap, right? Because he's had some good use in. You can get it with a leather strap, and it has this black dial or case, which is steel, so it's pretty solid. It feels solid, not as solid as the LG Urbane, the successor to this. But even then it's still pretty solid. It's got the hardware button there, and it's got this like bezel with the dial, and it's more like a kind of sporty kind of feel to it. So if I switch it over to something a bit more sporty, I should say, let's see what we've got. Hold on, let's go with the military digital. So I love this watch face as well. Pow, there you go. So this is one of my favorite watch faces. You can actually change the colors, but I'll review this one probably a bit later on. I'm just trying to get to, there you go. So I've been wearing this watch for over a year now. I just recently got the Urbane in silver, which I love too, and I've been wearing this to work. I've been doing all sorts of stuff with it, and I have to admit it's been solid. And it's just received an update which has brought back the restart button and some security patches, things like that. And it is, I believe it is due for an Android 2.0 update. The limitation on Android 2.0 at the moment is if you don't have a hardware button, then you can't upgrade to Android 2.0. So the LG G Watch, which is a square version, probably won't get the update, but this I believe will be getting the update soon. And remember, this is a year and a half old now, so this is getting old. We're talking old in terms of technology, but this has a Snapdragon 400 quad-core 1.2 gig processor, 512 mega RAM, 4 gig hard drive, so you can put your music on there, blah blah blah. And then with the music, you just basically connect your Bluetooth headphones to the watch, and it can play all your stuff straight from the watch to your headphones, which is pretty sick, by the way. So like I said, this has got a leather strap, and it's got a heartbeat sensor. You can see it there, right there, just like the LG Urbane, for example. It's got a charging dock. As always, I'm just going to show you the charging dock. So it takes a standard mini USB charger, and you just dock it. It's magnetic, so it just connects to it. So you can see if I lift it up, it's basically docked. It just kind of clips in. It's not wireless, so that's why you see the 3 pins or the 4 pins. You can look at a video of a teardown that we did on this watch. It's very, very fixable, because it's got a couple of screws in. It's very, very fixable, so you can see the teardown video on our sister channel. Dark will fix it. But it is a really, really cool watch to have. I got some sick faces for it. For example, I'm just going to see if I can get one of them up. Let's see. So I'll review some of the watch faces later on, but hopefully it will pull up the right one for me. There you go. Check that bad boy watch face out. How about that, eh? That's one of my favorite watch faces for this watch. It's basically there's a copy of a tag or something like that, but I can't remember where I got the watch face from. Probably from Google Plus or something. Someone was flogging them online, so you could get them for free. But yeah, let's have a closer look at the watch. I mean, this has had a lot of usage. You can see it's had quite a bit of usage, and it's still going strong. And I noticed that some people, what they do is they put a black metal strap like this. You see that? So it's just it's a standard watch strap, so you can just basically disconnect it like you would with any other watch, and you're good to go, man. You're good to go. So it is IP67 certified, so dust proof, splash proof. They say on the website, you can take it in a shower and this and that. But I would be careful with it swimming. I wouldn't take it swimming or anything like that, just to keep it safe. You can see on this one the bezel's been scratched up a bit around the edges, but that's just because of usage and stuff like that. On eBay, you could probably get this for around 100 quid, so it's still not cheap. I think I got this specific one for around £70, but that's just on the bidding process. If you get lucky or you get a bit jammy, you have to sit on it for ages and ages. But yeah, about 100 quid on eBay standard. So it's still not cheap, but if you're looking to get a smartwatch without investing like hundreds of pounds, probably the one to get. Maybe the LG Urbane, which you can see a review of it later on in our. We're going to do that soon. So other than that, it's a pretty durable watch. I told you, like, I've had it for a long time. I've had to do some repairs on it. For example, you can see the videos on our sister channel, Dog Will Fix It. But you know, it has had a tendency to fry the motherboard. I don't know how or why. For example, so this one has had. Actually, this one I got broken, so this was already busted. It had a dodgy. It had the motherboard was taking out another G watch, which had a bad screen, but it's sorted out. You know, if you have a quick look at the settings, let's have a look. G watch R, you can see that, right? So I basically, you know, I had 3 different G watches with different issues and patched them all up. So, for example, this one, which you're going to laugh at, right? Hold on. Let's go back to this. This one, so this was my original G watch, and after about 8-9 months it kept restarting. It had lots of issues. I tried the battery change, blah blah blah, but if you look, it actually says LG Urbane, and this is because it's running an Urbane motherboard. So I took an Urbane motherboard out, and like I said, the Urbane internals and the LG G Watch R internals are virtually identical. So this is actually an Urbane motherboard running inside inside this watch, and it's been running for about 6 months now, and it's solid, sweet as a nut. But I think LG have done a good job with these watches in general. I know this was the first fully circular round watch, so you're going to expect to have some teething problems. It has got a warranty, so lots of people have been able to return it, although the turnaround, you know, you have to send it back to Korea basically to get it repaired. The turnaround is a couple of weeks, but I managed to do it myself, so it's no big deal. But LG, I mean, you know, they make TVs, they make all sorts of other jazz, but they did a reasonably good job with this watch. Like I said, it was the first circular watch to come out, so it is pretty slick compared to the Motorola, the original Motorola 360 Generation 1, which had a flat tire and all that. It had a slightly wider screen, but this for me was it. For me was it. So I would recommend this. If you do buy it, I would try and get it with a warranty. And if you can get it for less than 100 quid, it's worth it for sure. Because like I said, the straps are standard. You could basically put any kind of strap you want it, any kind of standard watch strap. Like I showed you, you can see we've got the metal one running on this one here, and it's actually quite good actually. So there you go, G Watch R, a year and a half later, still going strong. Would I recommend it? I would say yes, but if you can, get the LG Urbane, because it's a bit more professional looking. If you're looking for more of a sporty kind of thing, this is probably it for you, because of the bezel and, you know, the way the numbers and all the markings around the bezel. You can see the 15, 30 to 60. But like I said, it's a year and a half old. There are some newer watches out. It has got Wi-Fi. It always had Wi-Fi built in, but it was never enabled until 7-8 months later with an update. So now when, you know, when it's out of range from my phone, it connects to my local or to my house Wi-Fi, for example, and I still receive notifications, which is pretty sick. I love that thing about Android. So there you go, LG G Watch R, still going strong, and LG made some good moves with it by making it standard strap, so you can change it. Standard docking, like I said, it's just a standard mini USB. You can see it there. And it is due to get, I believe it's due to get Android 2.0, so you are future-proofed from that. And the hardware and processing power on it is pretty good for Android, where actually I don't have any major lag with any of my watches, including this one. So yeah, there you go, man. There you go. Alright, hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, to Wahwan Apps. Have a look at our sister channel, Dog Will Fix It, for repairs and teardowns of this watch specifically, and that one. I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.